We are now in part 10 on how to start the accounting process using a lead sheet. Let's go ahead and do this. In our previous topic, we have entered all the transactions we have for the month of February. Our topic now will be focusing on the bank transactions, and we'll be getting a help from our bank report. So just copy this type of format: the date, the check number, the check date, our reference here, the explanations, of course the debit and credit, and the running balance. Let's go back to our general journal. In all this list, we'll just go there to the drop downs of the reference numbers. Just type S for sales and just click OK. Alright, so these are our first transactions for the sales in the previous month. The payment terms for this is actually 30 days, but as per the agreement, once they will receive the invoice from us, they will give and they will pay a check right away. Let's say we received a check from them like this. This is a payment from Iron Man company, and this is a check payment from Spider-Man. What we'll do next is we'll make entry for these two checks. But first, every time you'll receive a check from our customers, we need to have a photocopy. Let's go ahead and make a journal entry. I already have mentioned this in our previous videos that if you receive checks from our customers, we will label that right away as RV, Receipt Voucher. Alright? Again, if it is related to I would like to repeat that again. If we receive cash or check from our customers, we will label that as RV, Receipt Voucher. It is to recognize a payment from our customers. Again, if it is cash or check, it will go to RV, Receipt Voucher. If you remember, in our previous videos, we already have a transaction for RV1. So in this receipt, we're going to make it 2. Let's say our date today is March 10, and we're going to deposit that 2 checks now. We're going to put that as 10/3. Alright, and that is reference number 2. Let's go to our general journal. We're going to find out. Let's say the date is March 10, today's date. go to the general journal. We'll check invoice number for this too. Right. References SI 0001. So the references, it is SI. Okay. The debit is our bank. All right. Okay. And the amount is this. The explanation is this. Alright. Just like what we did in our previous video, every time we're going to finish our first page for the printout, we're going to print this, and we will attach the photocopy of the check plus the deposit slip coming from the bank. Alright, and we're going to file that in our file box here. Alright, after this we will transfer the details to our general journal. So here it will be RV2. The date is 10 March. Same details. And credit is Iron Man Company. Okay, we can use one only. Right. Amount is 39,375. Oh, sorry. You can put here as received from Iron Man. Against invoice SI that. And put here. And this transaction is related to this is 1, so we'll be using the remarks now. paid, oh sorry, received. Just put here RV 0002. We're going to make some monitoring control here. Let's say or we'll go to our ledger. $10.41. Okay, see our first RV. Now this will come to, the date is 10/3. Oh, the amount is 39. Or just need to remove this. The lesser the better, as long as it is understandable. Alright. Let's go back to the general journal. Let's check here on what happened, because what we have here in a general journal should be the same with what we have in the ledger. So we need to check the monitoring control. We'll see Iron Man. Alright. Next is this one. Alright, maybe you can just copy this. It's the same way. But we're going to transfer this here. The other side. Alright, have you noticed? Have you noticed this? Alright, so it is already back to 0. So at first we have released invoice to them on Feb 28, and we received the check in March 10, and we're going to deposit that in the same date, and they paid in full amount. So it is now back to 0. It is now paid in full for them. We're just waiting for the deposit slip from the bank. Let's go ahead and check the monitoring control. If it is 0, there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, perfect. But Even if this is a ledger from the bank, we need to have a separate bank report that focuses on specifics of the bank transaction, not just a simple ledger, but the list of all the transactions from the bank, regardless of if it is a current dated checks or a post dated checks. So I prepared a sample. Where is that? Okay, so I already have prepared this in advance. Just try to copy this format. This is what we'll be using for a bank report. So this is our bank name and bank account number. There should be a column for date, the check number, date of the check. This is our reference number. This is the description, specific. We go back and check our bank ledger. Even if you have like this, even if we have a bank ledger, we need to have a separate bank report. We need to have all the list of bank transactions, regardless of if it is a current dated checks or a post dated checks. We need to have it there. Current dated checks are those checks that we can deposit and withdraw right away on the same date. But if it is a post dated checks, it is only allowed to deposit that as per the date of the check. Let's say today is March 10 and the date of the check is April 5. We can only make a deposit on April 5, the same date of the check. Withdraw or deposit, it will be the same. Post dated checks is not available on every transactions of the same date. For the meantime, I will stop here for now. If you think this channel is helpful, please leave a comment below. It'll encourage me to do more and to do better. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.